Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing, first reactions overview on this one. I got this box and I had taken a peek in here. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. This has to be under the camera for sure. So I labeled it G5 and you're going to find out exactly why here in a moment. I will have this product and every other product you see in this video linked down below if you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants. And here we go. Bam. Right, we're going to be checking the G5 flashlight from Wuben. We also have it looks like a pin here, Easy Carry Light Innovator, right, from Wuben. That's a nice little pin there. That's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and take it out here. Kind of show you. Maybe not do that. Look at that, right? That's looking pretty good, looking pretty nice. All right, definitely digging that. It's a nice little touch there. Go ahead and make some room here for this bad boy, shall we? We have, there's your chart right there for your different lights and consumption. So we have white light, 400 lumens at 50 minutes. We have the white light, right? That is 400 lumens to 2 lumens. It can be either 50 minutes to 65 hours. That's crazy. RGB, 10 lumens, 9 hours. Red blue flash is 10 lumens, 25 hours. Red green flash is 10 lumens, 25 hours. Red and yellow is 10 lumen, 25 hours. And beacons are 10 lumens and 45 hours. So that is very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and, of course, get in here. What is the password, my friend? How can we get in here? I'm gonna go ahead and have the RUIKE P831 here do the honors. Just unboxed this one here in the channel not that long ago. And check it out if you want to see more details. Have that unboxing posted in the channel here very soon. There we go. That's what you got to do to be able to get it out. And bam. It's a very interesting unboxing, I'll tell you that. All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the flashlight. Let's see what accessories we get. We have the user manual right here. Multiple different languages. Here is your charging cable. All right, we got regular USB to USB-C. And then it looks like we have a lanyard as well. There we go, Wuben branded lanyard for it. That's also pretty nice. We're going to put the manual here over to the side in case we run into any issues with the UI. But man, first impression is this thing is actually a little bit smaller than I thought. And I don't mind that at all, to be honest. The smaller, the better, easier it is to carry. I mean, this is what, like maybe Zippo lighter size, if anything. All right, let me get my Zippo out here. All right, got this brass Zippo lighter here. I mean, look at it right there. That is pretty comparable to a Zippo lighter size. So, I mean, that's got to be, I mean, as comfortable and as good as it gets for EDC. Come on now. That is awesome. That's looking pretty solid right there. We'll do some more size comparisons here in just a moment, but the whole Zippo comparison was the first thing that came to mind. Not seeing a pocket clip. Oh yeah, there we go. That could be your pocket clip right there. Pocket clip situation, right, on the side. That's nice. And then we got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, nice. So there's your chamber, if you would, or your USB-C connection right there. I like that it has some clicks. You could probably fidget with this thing. Yeah, it's going to be a fidget toy right here. No doubt about it. You can see myself fidgeting with this thing. And yeah, that's a nice way to do a covering there for your USB-C charging. There's your little hole there for your lanyard solution if you want to do that. It looks like we have a magnet right here. So let me get something. There we go. Metal-wise. There's your magnet right there. That's good. It looks like we have a wheel here for adjustment. Maybe how bright or not the light may be. So we'll check that out. And then there's a button there. And that's pretty much it, right? I believe the light can the light be turned around, moved around? It looks to me that way. All right, how do we turn it on? That is the question, right? How do we turn on this bad boy? Oh, there we go. So this is a lock right here. So, oh man, I'm checking the whole UI right here. So in order for you to be able to turn on the light, you have to slide this up a little bit. Otherwise, if you have it in the furthest to the left position, it's going to be locked. That's very nice right there. So you have a way of locking it. It doesn't turn on in your pocket or anything like that. That's cool. All right, so now we should be able to, oh, okay. That's a good way to start right there with that magenta color. All right, that's the blue. Magenta, off. So it looks like we're starting with the different colors there. Well, you guys, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now we're talking. All right, now we can change all kinds of different colors here. So you want a blue LED, you want a green LED, orange, red, purple, blue, green, yellow. That is nice. So you can adjust it right there. Oh, there we go. Press and hold. Now we got the big guy. Wow, that is blinding me right now. So you can adjust how bright or how. Okay, so unlike other flashlights where you typically will cycle through some pre-built modes, this one you're actually just giving it as much brightness as you want, or kind of reducing the brightness to as little as you want. That's like a moon light right there. That is pretty nice. And I'll tell you, I mean, this thing is shining some light. We will be doing an outside testing here in just a moment, but that is, yeah, it definitely gets pretty bright. And I got it burning my retina right now. So I like the fact that, again, you can adjust it to about as bright as you want it or as low as you want it. That's nice. I was also looking at the double tap. So double tap gives you police mode. And can we cycle through them? Let me see. Double tap. Let's just go ahead and check out the UI here. All right, kind of give you more details. All right, so this one tells you everything you need to know right here, guys. If you want to go ahead and pause the video. So here we go. You want to, again, the slider can lock the light, and we know that right here. If we kind of slide it down all the way to the lock mode, then we have a one press for the light, and then we can adjust how bright we want it. We can press or hold for the RGB light, or you can either have RGB or white light, and then we can move around from low to high, right, on each one of those, and then double press will be turbo. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope, it is locked, Miguel. Come on now. 1, 2. All right, I'm thinking that's once it's on. Once it's on, 1, 2. Oh man. So there you go. Once it's on, you can 1, 2 clicks and get into turbo mode right there. So that is your whole UI right there. Looking pretty interesting. Press and hold, one tap, press and hold. There's the RGB. You can switch it around the different colors like I showed you earlier. Definitely got quite a lot of options with this one. And the thing that really speaks to me the most is the actual size, right? The actual, pocket size, lighter size. It even comes with a pocket clip, so I love that. And it's just nice and slim. It's actually not all that thick at all, so I appreciate that. Thickness here would be about maybe half an inch, 0.52, just over half an inch, so that's not bad at all. And it's also pretty lightweight, right? If you can throw it here on a scale really quick, just to give you a ballpark, this guy comes in at, look at that, under 2 ounces, 1.9 ounces, or a whopping 53 grams. That is really good, very, very lightweight to say the least. That is the Wuben G5. So let's do some size comparisons really quick, just to give you a ballpark idea, more or less, where this guy lands. Just kind of checking it out here to some of the other compact lights from Wuben. There is the X0 and E7. Right, so you can see those are a little bit narrower, but also, a little bit thicker as well, as you can see. Right, I do have content on all these lights, by the way. So if you want to check prices, availability, or variants on any of these, you're more than welcome to check them out. Here's the T4, Wuben T4 as well. That was going to be a little bit more, rounder, larger size, right? Tactical EDC flashlight. So I have, again, an unboxing and overview on this one as well here on the channel. This will be like a more larger size flashlight. That's the WURIKE TD04 and the Cheval S1. So you can see size-wise, right, how much smaller this thing is, how much easier to carry EDC, right, it is by comparison. I mean, some of these other lights are probably going to put out a little bit more light for sure, but I mean, think of, the bulkiness of it all, right? You're carrying a much larger light as compared to this tiny little thing. Take a wild guess. Which one do you think is going to be a lot easier to toss in the pocket? I want to say, if anything, size-wise, right, actually comes a little bit closer here to the RUIKE V10, right? This is one of my first EDC budget flashlights. This thing is pretty affordable, and it's got some cool tricks as well. Check out the unboxing on that one for more details. And again, all these are linked down below, but yeah, definitely that small form factor, man. That's going to be a huge W right there. I am absolutely digging it. And I mean, it's going to be a fidget, a fidget toy at the same time. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and head outside here during nighttime and see what this thing can do. All right, fam, so we are out here with the Wuben G5, and we're about to test it here. It's about like 1 a.m., so let's go ahead and get the switch right. We're going to put it right there in the light mode, right? This is the charging mode. It gives you access to a full USB-C. So here we go, right? I'm going to go ahead and turn off this other light, and let's go ahead and turn on the Wuben here. All right, there we go. There it is. Now, again, once you turn on the main light, you can regulate how bright. That gets really bright. And then you can go the opposite way. Again, I'm turning the low wheel there, right? For how white, how bright, or how dim you can get it. So that's adjustable. All right, so to kind of give you an idea there, all right, that is the dimmest setting. And of course we can dial it here up, you know, kind of give you a ballpark right there. That's actually pretty good, right? For small of a light as this is, very simple, lighter size to it. If anything, that's not bad. And again, you could have it facing forward like that. You can actually turn the head, right? If you wanted to like face forward like that. There you go. See, now I have it facing up. You can carry it like this, more like a traditional light. And I think if I can double tap here, yeah, it actually gets pretty bright right there. That is a turbo mode. Double tap is always going to give you, it's always going to give you turbo mode. So yeah, so you can see it's definitely got some reach there. Definitely a good, you know, couple 100 feet in front of you. So that's not bad at all. Right, not going to be a super tactical light to reach like trees way over there or anything like that. But I mean, for seeing what's right in front of you or a couple feet in front of you, this thing is actually pretty solid right there for 20 bucks. I mean, come on now. That is a steal of a deal. Very compact, very easy to carry. I actually love this chassis. The whole design actually goes in the fifth pocket pretty good. So that's definitely a plus right there. So up in the trees here, pretty nice. Definitely getting some light up there. And again, not very heavy, very lightweight actually. So let's do press and hold here, right? This one, I'm trying to get the beacon there. So there we go. Actually, before we get to the beacon, we got the different colors. So it's kind of like RGB here, right? So we can switch the colors around. The camera's not even going to do it justice. I'm going to tell you right now here with my actual naked eye. That's like a yellowish. That's like a greenish. This is like a bluish color, right? That's like a pink color, turns into a red, turns back into a yellow, back into a green, and repeat the cycle. And of course, if you like the color you have, then you double tap and that starts the beacon signal. So there you go, a beacon signal right there. If you were maybe on the side of the road or something, you needed to call attention to yourself. Maybe you're riding a bike late at night or something. You want to have something that shows where you're at on the street, right? Maybe choose a red light and have the beacon. You can't change the color once the beacon is on. It's going to be locked at whatever color you chose. So if you want to do it again, you just have to choose a different color. All right, so say I want red this time. Where's my red? All right, there we go. We got the red there, and then I can double tap. And now we got a red beacon. So yeah, perfect for those scenarios. If you are, you know, just walking late at night, walking your dog, whatever the case may be, somewhere on a street where there isn't a sidewalk, or even if you just want cars to see you from a distance, actually pretty good there for that. So, and it's actually, I mean, even the light itself has, you know, it's pretty white, pretty bright for what it is. You can see the red color on the ground here. I'm holding it about arm's length from me. So yeah, that beacon and color feature is pretty good. The fact that you can choose your own color, so that's nice. And of course, you got the popo mode here. So if I double tap here, we can do a little popo mode, right? Obviously, don't do this somewhere where it might seem like you're impersonating the police, because that would be illegal. So that's something to keep in mind there. Rate this thing in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10 for the functionality, the size, ease of carry, being a very small EDC light. It's actually very, very capable for what it is. And hopefully the camera did it justice, because it's actually a pretty small form factor, but quite mighty light for sure. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Well, there you guys have it. That is the G5 from Wuben. Now that you got a chance to see what this thing is capable of doing, I mean, this thing is going right in the pocket here the moment this video is over. This might be, honestly, no BS. This might be already by far the most impressive tiny little EDC flashlight I've ever checked out here in the channel, and this is going to be an interesting experience here, to say the least. The fact that it's just so nimble, easy to carry, so well thought out, even has the ability to lock it. So if I were to hand this to my daughter, I'm sure she'll figure it out right away, but at least, you know, it'll keep her out of it for a little bit until she figures it out pretty quick. But you know, if it's in your pocket, it's not going to turn on its own or anything like that. I mean, and in all the different modes, like very well construction, thing puts out some decent light. So check it out, guys. A Wuben G5. I will be carrying this flashlight here for some time, trying to gather as much feedback as I possibly can, and then I will be dropping a comprehensive review video here in the channel sometime in the future. So definitely stick around, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps this video get pushed to a larger audience. As you can see, we've checked out a number of flashlights here in the channel. If you want to check out any of these, you can put Miguel EDC flashlights in the YouTube search box, and you'll be able to pull these right away. I'll also have them all linked down below so you guys can check them out. Let me know your thoughts, questions, concerns, feedback about the G5. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Right? Absolutely let me know. Shout out to Wuben for sending this one in for me to check out and share with you guys. And shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Really appreciate each and every single one of you. Check out this video to another Wuben flashlight I recommend, or this video to the right that YouTube recommend, guys. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Love and appreciate each and every single one of you. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.